Hello everyone. So I got a few requests to talk about how we handle our budget and our cash envelope system. So I'm just going to walk you through fairly quickly about how we do it every single month. So the first thing we did when we first started the cash system was we added up all of our expenses. And at that time we had debt, just any monthly bills, anything that comes out of the account automatically. Anything that was a must have, not wants, but must haves, that you have to pay for. Internet, gas, things like that. We had to pay for internet just because of our businesses and things like that we needed to be online. So we added up all those things and then divided them into, the separate categories and how much we would need to survive. Dave Ramsey always says to make sure that you pay yourself as well. So even if it's only $5 a month, we started at $5 a month as like spending money for you to buy something. Now, I know that's not a lot, but you have to keep the big picture in mind. You don't want to do $200, $300 a month and you still have a bunch of debt and things that you need to take care of financially. So there are sacrifices involved. We also went down to one automobile. At that time, I had just started homeschooling and I was home with our two kids at the time, and my husband worked around the corner, so it was okay for me to drop him off and do anything that I needed to do. So we did make a lot of sacrifices, and we continue to make sacrifices so that we can have financial freedom. So you add up everything, and what we use to add up everything are these free workshops that I'll put a link down below from DaveRamsey.com. And basically you go in and fill out everything from charity to medical and health expenses down to your debt, recreation, and then personal things. So everything that is highlighted in green are the things that we take out every single month, still to this day, and put in an envelope. I used to use paper envelopes, but now I use this, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. So things that are highlighted in green is what we take out every single month. There are envelopes next to the things that Dave Ramsey suggests you take out and have in envelopes, but we don't need all of that. And to get where we want to get financially, we just don't take those things out, and we do it by a must-need basis. So right now I take out money for groceries. The kids, I have two toddlers, so they needed like groceries and wipes, and if they needed like a new bottle or pacifier, that came in that category. Gas we take out. Toiletries, hair care, cosmetics we take out, and we only purchase one time a month. Pocket money for my husband and myself, and then miscellaneous. And miscellaneous right now for us is Christmas money and allowance for my daughter. So we put a certain amount of money away in an envelope in the safe for Christmas, so that when Christmas comes up, say you don't have any extra spending money, at least we have a little bit in a savings account that we can use for dinner and gifts and activities and things like that. So these are the categories that I take out, and I take them out once a month. I do my shopping for household products and toiletries and hair care and things like that only once a month, unless it's an emergency. And most emergencies come with groceries, where we need to take out a little bit of extra money, or toiletries, I didn't buy enough toilet paper, or I didn't buy enough toothpaste or deodorant to last the whole entire month. So we'll make exceptions for those things, but I try to do my best in the monthly shop to make sure I can get. And by this time, it's been 7 years since we've been doing this, so I pretty much know down to the roll of toilet paper and paper towels how much we need every single month, so I can buy the same thing every single month. And then it also leaves room for a little bit of freedom if I want to try something new, because I was getting bored buying the same thing every month. It was like, well, what if I want to try something new? I don't really have room in my budget to experiment with other products. So I learned how to just save some products and make sure that I'm not, being excessive with using so much not dish soap, but laundry detergent. I used to do laundry every single day, and now I kind of cut that back. So that's saving to where I don't have to buy laundry detergent every month. And so that extra, $5-10 can go to something else in the house that I want to try, or that I think we need. So that's kind of how I do it. So at the beginning of every single month, the first of every month, I know exactly down to the number how much cash to pull out for all of these things that are highlighted, and I put them in here, and I'll leave a link to this wallet as well. And so inside, it's separated into different pockets, and so I slip in different categories inside of here. So this one keeps my personal money and household money in here, and gas and groceries I leave in the car just in case we're out and we need gas. We don't put it on our card, or I need to pick up some bread or something on the way home. That is already with me and out in the car. And so now we pretty much have a number of what we need for groceries every single month. Now for groceries, we order from Amazon Fresh, so I don't have to take out as much money anymore. I take out maybe $100 for extra things that will last the entire month, and everything else we order through Amazon, so that money can now stay in the account. If there is a rough month that we don't really make as much money as we usually do, the first thing that will go in this category is our personal spending pocket money right here. So that's what I talk about sacrifices. Just because it's written down here doesn't mean every month you have to take out that amount of money. If different things come up, then you may have to cut certain things. And so we've chosen for this to get cut, or maybe the miscellaneous things to get cut, if we need to just save for a month or so in case something big happens, or we're trying to transition into a new business or whatever. So we're just very mindful of things that we do pull out of the account. We're mindful of things that my husband calls leaks, pulling money out here and there for small things, and just not really keeping a record of it, because after a month those things add up. I'm not good at money at all, at saving or anything like that. So this system has really helped me, and it's kind of helped me accountable that this is not my husband's money or my money. This is our money. And so if I'm out constantly spending and causing leaks, that affects our whole entire family. So I want to do what's best for our family and make sure that I'm using my money, my personal money wisely, as well as our family money wisely. So this has really, really helped. If you can't, we did not start off doing every single category. When we first got married, living in a 1-bedroom apartment, we did not have personal money. We were not saving for Christmas. We were not putting aside for, the kids' clothes and things like that. So everything doesn't need to happen right away. Praise God, we don't have to worry about this section at all anymore. And we just I just cross that out every single month and put thank God over here that we don't have any debt, because this system has really worked for us. And if you guys know me, you might know about my story. When we first got married on our honeymoon, I begged my husband to buy me a timeshare in Vegas. And I told him I would eat rice and beans for a year, and reluctantly he did. And he complained about it for the whole entire first year that we were married, because it put us about $20,000 in debt. So on this program, and just my husband working hard and just finagling and moving money around, we were able to pay off that timeshare. So I trust this system. I know that it works. We've used it, and it's really, it's really been a blessing to our family, and I hope that it'll be a blessing to yours. So there's so much information on the Dave Ramsey website, and I'll leave the link below. I'll leave the link to the exact worksheets that we use, and I'll also use a link to this handy wallet that I use to just keep my cash in and separate it. So one thing to remember is that when you run out of money in the envelope, that's it. Do not go back to your bank account and pull out any money unless it's an emergency. Do not go back and pull out any money. That's the trick. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it may take you a few months to kind of learn how much money needs to go in each and every envelope, and that's fine. Try different things, see what works. But the whole point of the cash flow plan is so when you get down here, the goal is zero based. So that means every single penny, every single dollar of your money is going somewhere. you're saving, you're investing. If you can, you're paying off debt. You have that payment plan, and you have all the things that you need to survive, and that you're also, giving, and your offerings and your tithes, and anything that you feel like you need to be giving to. So I think it's a great program. If you've never heard of it, I encourage you to try it out. Give it 6 months and see how it changes your finances, see how it changes your family. It has worked for us, and I just think it's such a blessing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, I'll leave all the links below. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you.